Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name is James. Today we're doing another rolling stock review. This one being the Farish Mk1 coach, the very famous coach because it's well known practically all over the country, and it's still in use today, though not as commonly as it used to be. But yeah, let's get all the boring stuff out of the way first. I won't be able to do all the product codes for all of these because I've got far too many, and I'm going to run out of breath if I say them all. So I'm going to just hold that there so I can have a see of the three main ones which I'm going to look at, which is the Intercity one, the Pullman Mk1, and also my BR Green one. On the inside you do get a detail pack for each and every single one of these, which is basically end covers just to cover up the end of corridor connections. You also get some pipe work, basically all the vacuum piping, all that lot which you can fit in. And let's have a quick go at the amount of liveries you can get for these. And yeah, it's a very long list, even more in real life. So let's just go for the ones which are in model form. You got Crimson Cream, Maroon, Green, Chocolate and Cream, Intercity, Network Southeast, Regional Railways, Sea-Link, Blue Grey, Pullman, Western Highland, Network Rail, Royal Mail, and I've probably got some more there which I haven't even realised we have now. And the varieties which you got: Break Second Corridor, Break Composite Corridor, Buffet, Restaurant, Composites, First, Seconds, Pullmans, Sleepers, and Suburbans. The difference between these and Suburbans is Suburbans are shorter. They are 54 foot instead of 63 foot. They don't have any corridors throughout them or between them, and they're just seconds mostly. And that's most of it. And they all roughly weigh 25 grams each. The lightest one is, I think, the Pullman one. That's probably about 23, and the heaviest one is 25.4 grams, which I think was over here. And yeah, that's the main bits. Also, they roughly cost £30 each. The Pullmans do cost a bit more because they are slightly different due to the Pullman design. They cost about at most 35, but probably about 33, 34. So yes, let's have a quick look at them. They do have NEM pockets. I did try taking one out earlier, but it was a bit stiff. But yes, they do have NEM pockets. Ooh, come on, out you get. There you go. I said they're a bit stiff, but they do come out if you want to change them. And now trying to get it back in. There we go. However, that's only on ones, the Mark ones which have the new bogies. Unfortunately, Pullmans, even though this is the newer design Pullman, because it's got the grey roof, they still have the old bogie, which is a bit disappointing, but delivery does make up for it. So no NEM pockets, but you'll be running this between things anyway. But yes, let's have a look at the rough detail anyway. You will be seeing this on my close-up, but it's just so I can have a quick look now. So just zoom in. As you can see, for the Pullman, it is very, very nice. So it's got a very fine lining. The printing for the lettering is exquisite. The window shutters and stuff like that are very picked out in silver, which makes it very nice. And that logo looks quite nice as well. And it does have interior detail. It's not much, but you won't be able to see it all that well anyway. And it does have curtains as well. And let's have a look at the Intercity one. Focus, there you go. This is a second brake. So that looks rather nice, doesn't it? They all have underframe detail, as you can see. It's not much, but it is represented there. And they also have detail on the roofs as well. Same as well. Not much, but it is there. And they also have separately fitted pieces on the end here. It's a bit fiddly to get off if you need to try and put things inside. And also a frosted window for the toilet. So yes, let's get to the next one. The BR Green Composite, which is actually rather difficult to get. Ooh, just try and focus. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, these are a bit difficult to find nowadays. Very rare of them. I only managed to get 2 of them myself. But yeah, you can see in there, the windows, they have got very fine detail there. And I'm running a bit short on time, so I'm going to quickly just say the other 4 rather quickly without losing focus. And the ends do have lettering and all that lot on the end as well. I'll try and get this one in focus before it defocuses. Like it's trying to now. Here we go. So every single one of them has detail. They all have corridors where they need to. That's very nice. So you will see this better in close up on the turntables, but I'll just give you a quick look here. And like I said, this is probably the most well used coaches you'll probably have. So might as well have a look at them. I think there is a bit of detail in the buffer, a kitchen bit. Oh, actually, I don't think there will be a kitchen bit. And it'll be on that side. Anyway, there is some variances between the prototypes, depending what type of coats there is. So all these are mostly all different. I think I have got 2 second brakes, but oh well. But yes, I'm going to stop saying you, prattling on about it. Just quickly say the buffet one does actually have different detail on the roof as well. So yes, there is a lot of detail in each of these, and they all have metal wheels, so they should be fairly free rolling. And I'll show you on the layout when I get to the layout. But first of all, I'm going to tell you a bit more about the prototype and stick it on a turntable. So I'll see you in a bit. British Railways Mark 1 is a family designation for the first standardised designs of railway counters built by British Railways from 1951 until 1974, now used only for charter services on the main lines or on preserved railways. Following nationalisation in 1948, BR had continued to build counters to the designs of the Big Four companies, and the Mark 1 was intended to be the standard couch design for use across all lines, incorporating the best features of each of the former company's designs. It was also designed to be much stronger than previous designs to provide better protection for passengers in the event of collision or derailment. British Railways Mark 1 counters have been painted in a wide range of liveries. On introduction in 1951, the counters were painted Crimson Lake, usually referred to as Crimson Cream for corridor stock and Crimson for non-corridor stock. Corridor passenger stock was normally also lined out, whereas non-corridor stock was not. Restored Mark 1 counters have entered service on many of the UK's heritage railways. Their ready availability has avoided the need for the railways to rely on the limited quantity of surviving pre-BR couch stock, most examples of which have been scrapped before the railway preservation movement had properly started. The long service life of Mark 1 counters means that a heritage railway can potentially recreate an authentic period train of the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s or early 1990s when painted in a suitable livery. Right, here we are with all the Mark 1s, well, the ones which I reviewed earlier on the layout, and yeah, see they look A very odd rake, but they do run fairly smoothly. You can see they have very little issue getting over anything. For the most part, they will go around radius 1 curves. There is one side thing which you do have to take into note is if you go around any rather tight curves is just the underframe if it gets caught on any detail close to the line, as I have found out over here sometimes before. Yeah, things get caught on these little foliage bushes because they're a bit too close, but they should be fine. It's mostly on the first class coaches, and I don't think I've got any at the moment. No. Yeah, but if anything's a bit too close to the middle and overhangs, it does get a bit caught. But yeah, that's more of an issue for your layout than the coaches themselves. So yeah, do take that into account. But yeah, so they look rather nice, even though a very odd rake. And yeah, I've got my LSWRT9 ready to pull them round. No, that's the wrong way round. There we go. And yeah, I don't really suspect them to have any issues going around because I actually use Mk1s as my test rake. Mainly because they are a very familiar vehicle to have on anyone's layout. Everyone knows what they're like, and they have a very well, roughly uniform weight and all that lot. So let's make sure I'm pointing the camera in the right direction instead of just looking at it. Yeah. They look rather nice, don't they? And if you got a layout which is set any time after, was it 1950, you will pretty much be needing a Mk1 coat, or several hundred, depending on how much you really want to depict everything correctly. But quite happy with them. I'm going to bring them to a stop. There we go. And yeah, like I said, there's probably no circumstances apart from either grouping or pre-grouping errors that you wouldn't want a Mk1 coat unless you're doing a very specific location, like a something like an industrial layout or something like that. But even then, you could probably still need a Mk1 coat. And yeah, I would recommend getting the odd one or two, maybe three, just to get a good small passenger rake. And they come in not every single livery under the sun, but they are getting close to it. And I'm happy with mine, and I'm sure many people are happy with theirs. I think you can fit them with light fitting. I've not tried, but I don't think it's all that difficult really, as well, the main difficult bit is just removing the wiring on the top, on the roofs. But like I said, I've not tried, I've not actually looked into fitting lighting on any of my coaches yet, but I do know that it is possible. But with metal wheels, and assuming that you can, probably not the Pullman one, because like I said, that's using the older bogies. But oh well. Anyway, I'm happy with these. So many people are happy with theirs. So let's just send them off. I hope you enjoyed this review, even though it's a very strange vehicle to review this time, because I said everyone's got them and everyone knows what they're like, but I intend to review everything. So if you're going to review everything, you might as well go with the most common thing available. So yeah, hoping that makes sense anyway. Anyway, it's been James from Gosport Railworks, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If not, I hope you have a nice day anyway, and don't forget to subscribe, comment and like the video if you want to. And like I said, if not, hope you enjoy your day. Anyway, take care everyone, and I'll see you again next time. Actually, let's just get... That's a very nice view. Still think it's a very odd rake, but never mind. Anyway, take care now. Bye bye.